Hello, York U. Thank you so much for having me and allowing me to share my journey with you today. I used to go to this little coffee shop every morning pre-pandemic. It was part of my morning routine and it has the best coffee in the city. And it wasn't Starbucks, but they would always, without fail, spell my name wrong on the cups. It was funny to me. And I used to post these hilarious renditions of my name on my Instagram stories, sometimes Charlene, sometimes Shulin, sometimes Charlize, sometimes even Julie. And it was just funny and endearing to me, but it made me start to take notice of people who spelled my name wrong in emails, on LinkedIn, on Instagram DMs, places where my name is right there and they couldn't be bothered to double check. It bugged me so much. And it made me think a lot about names, that there's this inextricable link we create throughout the course of our lives between our names and our identity, who we are at our core. Let me tell you a bit about what I do. So, I work as a strategy director in the advertising industry. My job is about building brands. It's about diving deep into my client's brand to inform their communications and creative strategy. We look at market trends, cultural trends, breakthroughs in technology, and conversations on social media. And we craft these narratives that turn into the ads you see on TV, on billboards, and on social media. I'm also a dancer who tours the world, puts on shows, creates art installations, and I have what has become a successful YouTube channel filled with dance covers and tutorials. I started my career in dance when I was just 4 years old, and I started training in the typical studio styles like ballet and contemporary and modern and jazz, and at the same time started training in Indian classical styles like Bharatanatyam and Kathak. And when I was 14 years old, I was scouted for a professional dance company that was based in South Asian dance. And during that time, I had joined an agency and was getting casted in commercials and TV shows and these big stage productions and Hollywood movies. My first one, by the way, was The Love Guru with Mike Myers and Jessica Alba, which got a Razzie for the worst movie of 2008. So you can say that I have won awards in this realm. I was also on Canada's Got Talent with my group at the time and actually made it all the way to the finals. Everything I did in the dance world up until that point was online, but I used an alias on social media. I didn't use my real name. I was afraid that in my advertising career, it would be looked at as unprofessional by organizations. Now, this was around the time when I was graduating from the MBA program at the Schulich School of Business here at York University. We did this one exercise in my last semester that really stood out to me. We were asked to reflect and write down what made us unique. It seemed like such a simple exercise, but I struggled with it. Knowing that we were entering the workforce, what was going to distinguish me from the thousands of other graduates entering the workforce with an MBA? What was my unique offering to the jobs I'd be applying to, the workforce? What was my unique offering to the world? I kept writing in this exercise that I was a BCom, an MBA, a strategist with work experience in marketing and data analytics, but so was everyone else. And I kept getting challenged on that to go deeper and think about why I was unique, what makes me different, what makes me me, what's behind my name, my identity. And it was so obvious. The thing that made me unique was dance. I was a creative person, an artist on top of everything. So I wrote that I was a BCom, an MBA, a strategist with work experience in marketing and data analytics, and I was a creative strategist. But my professor kept questioning, pushing on that point. Where was the proof that I was creative, an artist in my own right? That's when I knew I had to combine these two things. I had been a dancer my whole life and also pursued a career in all my academics in the business world. I didn't know what it was going to look like, but I did it. I changed everything online so that when you searched my name, when you searched Shereen Ladha, there it was. The dance career and the advertising career. It was all under my name. I didn't have it all perfectly mapped out at the time. I learned along the way. But it was about finding the intersection of these two things in my life, the areas between them that complemented each other, the strengths that I had in one that made me better at the other. I was a dancer and choreographer. I'm someone who creates and tells stories through movement. I make creative content. I conceptualize and I direct and I produce. If I could do that for myself, surely I could do that for my clients. I had created a YouTube channel and was building an audience for myself of people all over the world who wanted to watch my videos and see my work. I was making them pay attention to what I had to say. And if I could do that for myself, surely I could do that for my clients. I was analyzing the back end of my YouTube channel, looking at analytics and data to optimize my content for my audiences. I was speaking to them on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter to create a community. I was building a brand. And if I could do that for myself, surely I could do that for my clients. I finally understood that this thing, my abilities, these different facets of my life, not only made me unique, setting me apart from all the other strategists with an MBA out there, but could actually benefit the organizations I'd be employed at. It not only helped me get the jobs that I've been at so far in my career, but also helped make it easier to spot and turn down ones that didn't see the value in what I did and where I knew I wouldn't be able to bring my whole self to work. I often get asked how I balance both these things. And I say that at the core of what I do on both sides of my life is tell stories. My mind is always on both things because of that. Something I see in nature or listen to in a song or an interaction I have with someone or something I read in a book or in the news may inspire a dance piece or it may inspire a creative ad brief. I learned that these two parts of my world work together. I just had to see it. I had to understand my own offering to the world to make it happen and to make it work. I've learned that these two seemingly opposite and unrelated parts of my life, but my approach to them is fundamentally the same. I challenge you to think about your own areas of interest in your own lives. Think about your hobbies, your passions, the things that you love and care about, and the things that you nurture. What can you take from those aspects of your life and translate into what you're doing academically or in your jobs? When we're in control of our own narratives and understand what makes us who we are, our names will always be perfectly clear to us. Thank you.